Well. We are back. I bet you didn't expect to see me so soon. What's with that fake accent? I don't know. Hyped up, I just chugged 2 cans of Mountain Dew. Don't ever do that. By the way, that's a bad habit. Don't ever do that, chat. How we doing? How we doing? Late? Yes, I am late by 7 minutes. 7 minutes and 42 seconds. To be exact. New world, new adventure. For those of you who missed yesterday's stream, I welcome you to today's stream. Unfortunately, yesterday I had to make the tough decision to abandon our previous world. I know, why would I abandon such a world that I've dedicated all that time into? Truth be told, it's because it didn't receive any of the updates that it was supposed to. So, unfortunately, to get all the new content that was released 3 months ago, I had to say goodbye to that world. But, dread not, this world hopefully I'm hoping this world stays more permanent. And I hope I never have to run into issues again whenever it comes to updating it, that I will ever lose it. Rip. Yeah, rip. Yep. Sad days, chat. Sad days. Sad days indeed. Alright. Oh. Hang on a second. Let me... Live scene. I've already got it set up to where I can do the world creation. No. Oops. Knight's World. Survival. Now, this might seem a bit off to folks, but I like peaceful. It's nice to get started out in peaceful. Well, I'm not really going to be building as much in these first few episodes. It's really going to be exploring and checking out new things. Random seed, just... There we go. Random seed. Boom! What's more? Experiments. No. No. Okay, none of these perfect. I don't want any of those. Game rules. Oh. Sorry. Never act like the rule sets for... The overworld! Okay, that's actually a beautiful render right there. Let me see, can I F3 that? No, that's F2 maybe? No, F4. Oh. Wait, was it F2 or was it F4? I don't know. Oh, yes. I want these. Wildflowers and... What is this? Leafleters. Yes! So we have what we want. Now, a plan. We need to make a plan here. Oh, if I had a bone, I would give it to you. Okay, I see potential spots for bases, which is nice. I know. I said I was going to adventure, which is true, but I also want to have a plan for the future, you know? Actually, what we're going to spend most of this stream doing is mostly mining first. So that way we have a bunch of resources to build with later. Wildflowers are new? Yeah, they're new. They were added with the Spring to Life update, same as the leaf litter. I think I could find one of the new grass blocks as well. Well, I say grass blocks because it's like one of these grass blocks, you know? Uh-uh. Gotcha. Nah, there ain't no saving this. Let's get away from there. Is that a cave? Okay. Well, that was a bad idea. Let's go over here. Oh, there it is. It's a shrub. So this is the new type of like shrubbery we've got now. A shrub. Anyways. What's next on my list of like things to find? You can't actually pick up shrubs by hand, you have to have shears. So what I have next on my list of things to find, is that another lava pit? Brother. I hear you, Wolf. I hear you, Wolf. Calm down. I see it. I see the next item on my list of things to find. Firefly bushes. This was the main thing I was looking for last stream. Besides, you know, the different types of biome related animals. Oh, it's copper. Iron and coal right here. Perfect. This is actually a nice spot to build a base. I'd be a temporary base, but still a base nonetheless. Whoops, I'm out of food. Whatever shall I do? Yeah, this is a nice place to build a base. It's actually one of the it's actually one of the few that I've seen that has potential for like a beachside house, you know. Which is crazy to think about. What more firefly bushes? I shall takes. Ooh. Oh wait, is that stone? Oh, that might be stone. That's gonna suck. If that's straight stone, then we're gonna leave here. But if that's sand, we're gonna probably build a base here. As you get closer, it looks more and more like sand, so... Yes, it is. Alright, perfect. What if we build like a beach house and then build like, you know, floating rafts for other buildings, you know? That would be kind of cool. I think that would be cool. What do you think, Chet? What I need is food, so hang on. I hate doing this. Actually, no, I don't really care. It's my thing. We don't have a good source of food yet, so until we do, mobs shall remain off. No challenge. Oh, actually, I could build a base there. No challenge. Yeah, it's not challenging, but the point of gaming is to have fun, chat, not to, you know, not to always challenge yourself when the challenge is like, you know, like practically impossible. That's not the point. The point is to challenge yourself when you know you can take the challenge, or when you're ready to face it. The challenge of fighting mobs, I'm not ready for that yet. I have no food, no supplies, nothing. This is a really nice place, actually. Okay, yeah. We'll build a base here. There's a lot of water holes as well. Oh, that's a cave. That's a waterlogged cave. Okay, that's a sign that you don't want to build here. Is that waterlogged cave, because that means the majority of the caves around here are probably going to be waterlogged. What the frick? Is that just a small island? That's freaking weird for a small island. Go mining? Well, yeah, you're right. I should probably go mining. Give me that, that. Save those. Drop all those seeds. I really like, you know, these little quality of life changes. The leaves on the ground give it a more, like, crisp, natural feel, you know? Oh, yeah, I'm glad I have mobs off. What's in here? String. Saddles. Already? Jeez! String, the gunpowder, and the music disc right there. The string there. Keep the bread. Bring the chest with me. Hmm. Nighttime. But there's no mobs, so I have nothing to worry about. Can I just say, that sunset over the horizon on a nice, beautiful ocean view, that's perfection. So goal first, get wood. Lots and lots of wood. Phase 2, set up a little shack. I'm probably gonna go with like a OG style house. Not like anything fancy, just like a house that I would make back if I was playing on 2012 Minecraft. Because I used to always make beach houses, so if I'm gonna go back to my roots a little bit, I kind of need to also bring back a little slice of life from my time as a kid. Ouch. Something falls on a block. Is that a village or is that lava? Also, the way the moonlight reflects off the sand and the water is actually kind of beautiful. That oak tree over there had me tripping for a second. I've been watching too much Witherstorm mods on TikTok. Oh, that had me tripping for a second there. I was kind of worried. I was like, when did I do that? Ugh. Anyways. Why was that so hard to get up? Come on. Ouch. Oh, there is fallen leaves on the logs. Interesting. My thing is, as much as I love this area, there could always be a better area, you know? What the? Did it grow too far and just break? You know something I haven't thought about that just crossed my mind is that out there could be a sunken ship. Why don't we find out? You were telling me that? Oh, you were telling me that? Oh, my bad. That was my bad. Like I said, sometimes I sometimes pay too much attention to the game and not enough to the chat, you know? So if I miss something, that's my bad. No, this ain't a shipwreck. It is, however, water ruins. Oh, this has like all the suspicious sand and whatnot in it, the suspicious gravel. You know what? Let me get a look at these coordinates right here. F3. Oops. I need a pencil. A fucking pencil. Grab the notebook. It shall store all our knowledge for future use. Okay. Coordinates, coordinates, coordinates. Here's the coordinates page. Alright, so let me see. Number 1, X, Z. All you really want is the X and Z. The Y does not matter. Negative 888 for the X. The Z would be negative 319. Alright, nice. So we have the coordinates for this. That's good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. We're also going to go back to that dungeon to do the same thing. Oh, you have to click F4, F3 to get it off. So I want to come back with a brush later. I see a mushroom island. Okay. Adventure awaits, chat. Honestly, this might be a good place to set up like a temporary base because mobs will not spawn on mushroom islands. Forget island, this is a fucking continent. Huh? I've never seen a mushroom island this big in my life. Dude, this thing is huge. It keeps going. Okay, F3, we gotta write this down now. Mushroom world. X is -1395. Z is -234. Got it. So this isn't the exact location, but you know, it's at least an idea of where I want to go if I ever want to come back here in the future, which we probably will. Set up like a little base of operations here, you know, set up a little farm. Set up camp here. Are you sure? Because like there's not a bunch of green grass. It's nothing but mushrooms. Don't get me wrong, it's cool as heck, and the you know, the fact that mobs won't spawn on it is nice. But That cave's waterlogged. Okay, what about this one? Please don't be waterlogged. That's waterlogged. Oh my god. No, the curse has followed me here. No. But I don't know. I like it here. I really do. But no. Soak touch. Not a bad idea. I could put some grass blocks here on this island. Make a little patch of green somewhere. Let me actually get up here and get a good look at most of this island. Golly! How far does this thing go? I mean, we do have a good source of food, but we don't have trees. Did I bring a sapling at least? I brought 3. That's perfect. Can I plant this here? Okay, we can't. Who knows? Maybe, chat. Just maybe. New world, new adventure, huh? Yep, new world, new adventure. Completely new world. With all of the fresh new updates. The thing is about the shaders though is that I have to kind of like, you know, move to a newer version that doesn't have shaders until they update the shaders for, you know, the new updates, you know? It sucks, I know, but it's nothing I can really do about it. Firefly bush. Alright, chat, if you're 100% sure this is where you want me to build the base, we'll build it here. Seems we're not cursed entirely. Seems like that cave isn't, you know, waterlogged. That it is not. It is very deep, too. It reaches down to Deep Slate? Is that Deep Slate Sea? Yes, it is. Alright, nice. No, that's glow lichen. That's not diamonds. Lichen, lichen, whatever it's called. Give me these. I like this island. I don't know. It's chat. I don't know. All I can find is the brown mushrooms, though. Where's the red ones? No, it can't be. Wait a minute. What if I fed you wildflowers? No, you won't take those. Dang it. I shouldn't have thrown that dandelion. Oh, here's the red ones. Nice. Well, now that we have the coordinates for this place, we can always, you know, come back and bring a few mushrooms back with us in the future. So it's not a loss. It's not the end of the world, chat. It's a nice island. I like it. It's not really an island, really. It's more of an entire freaking continent, but, you know. And I have the coordinates, so we can always come back later, you know? So, we'll come back. When are you going mining? I really do need to go mining, actually, but I want to kind of do a bit of exploring, because I never really did that in my last world. So kind of getting the chance to explore would be a good idea. Nah. Fight the Ender Dragon now. No. God, no, I would die. Where'd I put the boat? Where's the Boat? Oh, there's the Boat. Nice little Moat as well. Dolphin. You know what, I will have to do a little something here though. I figured if we're going to go exploring, you know, with a boat, I kind of need to... Give me this. Thank you. Now if we put a boat with a chest. Oak boat with chest. Nice. Now if I open my inventory. Yeah, alright. Let's clean out our inventory of all the things we're not going to need right now. We'll take the wood and the crafting table for sure. Is that more firefly bushes right there? Wow, that's like a whole bundle of them. Nah, we got plenty. We got plenty. Don't worry about bone meal. Don't worry about too much. Once we get a base, like a shack made, I guess. We'll make a shack. We won't build a whole base yet. Let's head back to the mainland. I see a village. We could set up camp in the village. It's not that far from the Mushroom Island, actually. And there's the mainland right here. Right over there. What really connects these two, so this is the mainland. They have a little dock here as well. It's perfect. We're not gonna break their berry bushes. We're just gonna take the berries. Ah, you spiny little pricks. Quite literally. Cartography table. Don't rob the villagers? Why? It's not like they use this anyway. Oh, baby villager, huh? Ooh, a campfire. Wait, we got potatoes. Oh. Warm and toasty. Yes, I am. The little fireflies in the air because of the bushes. That's freaking cool. You can hear them buzzing. I don't know if y'all can hear them buzzing over the music. You hear that? Yeah. Nice village. But we're gonna go back to our original plan of building a beach house. Actually, we could build it right here. Alright. It's here. A waterlogged cave. How fun and original. Another waterlogged cave. That's the one thing that really ticks me off about some of this world generation is that you could be all the way inland, right? And you'll still find like a waterlogged cave on the surface, even though you're not near like a big body of water or anything. I saw some lights over there in the distance. But I can't tell if that was like my mind playing tricks on me or... Oh, probably saw those firefly bushes. No, I swear I saw some like actual light. May have just been the firefly bushes after all. Anyways. Why no mobs? 'Cause I'm playing in peaceful right now. Yeah, it... I want a house that I can, like, look at the water from. Like the sunrise and whatnot. But also, it gives me plenty of, like, space to build future builds. Is that fire? Or is that a village? I think it might be fire. Let's head for it. Hmm. Oh, it's a village. It's a village, alright. It's a nice looking village. Plenty of land to build around it as well. Guess we won't be building a beach house. which would be nice, but we can build a beach house later anyway. This village is so nice and tranquil, actually, in the nighttime. We could build the house up there. It'd give us a nice view of the land. That's perfect. Let's see if I could go in here, empty out the chest. Yeah, you're right. I can organize the inventory after. I just didn't want all the loot, you know, to fall out of the boat as soon as I broke it. Yoink. Okay, that world generation is actually kind of messed up. Hmm. Make up my mind already. Yeah, I know. I know. But so many ideas, so many, you know. Oh, is that cave not waterlogged? Oh, that's not waterlogged. And there's plenty of iron down there. Alright, first. We have a village. So we won't feel totally alone in the world. Whoa. F1 and F2 this. Back to F1. That's a beautiful screenshot. I'll probably use that as the thumbnail. No, up here would definitely be nice. Or... give me these. Nice, so we have a path to the village, and we can build the base over here, and not intrude on their own personal space, you know? Perfect, right here. This is where we'll build the base. Oh, hang on. a second, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, Austin, welcome. Hi. Uh, yeah, I'm back. I had to go say goodbye to my uncle real quick. He flew down from I think Boston. Yeah, Boston. Friday last week. Came, we hung out with him this weekend, and this is his last day here where I live, so uh, went ahead and told him bye because he's heading out tomorrow morning. I'll be at work by then, so let's make ourselves a little shack now, shall we? Break all the grass. I've got a pet peeve about having too much grass around my build area. Ugh. I'm gonna build more wood for it. I need a axe now. So I can chop down this oak tree. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. Bam. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. 7. Alright, perfect. The crafting table right there. The logs here. Eh. Nah, we're just gonna build a little small shack. We don't need to add any extra details to it. Even if I am a details kind of guy. We're making a box. Pick it up. Just in time. Now what we need is some torches. I'm not going to steal any from the village. So let's find... So you know what? There was a good cave at that village. So let me make some chests. Put some chests in here to store some stuff in. Too dark. Yes, I know it's too dark. We'll take the oak planks with us just in case. What we're also going to do is we'll make a door. Bring our crafting table with us. You know what? Let's kill some sheep. What's this? Oh, it's lava. Kill some sheep. make a bed. We'll make a bed here. So that way, if we end up falling into lava and dying, we can always, you know, spawn back here. Respawn point set. Let's go spelunking. This isn't the same cave, is it? Wait, maybe it is. Yep, it is. Alright, perfect. Coal. Finally. Yeah, I know. About time I went mining. By the way, I put a new Discord invite link up on my channel, so if y'all want to join my Discord, you know, stay up to date on all things night, you know, stream updates, plans for future streams, you know, just go there, join the Discord. Or I'll post it up in chat, actually. Give me a second. Here. Let's see. Then pin that. There we go. Manually till end of stream. There we go. Yep, so join that link if you want to join my Discord, you know, stay up to date the most. It's so much easier than using social media because you don't really get a lot of, I don't really get a lot of outreach on certain social media. So it's just best to just stay up to date or keep you guys up to date through the Discord. Geronimo. More likely to die of fall damage. Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh, I hit Q. I was like, where'd my stone pickaxe go? I know I just had it. Okay, I have to get up there and get that iron. I want to get all the iron I can. Like, I want to... Like, this cave better not have any iron left in it by the time I leave. We'll leave the copper because I don't really care about it too much. I will say, glow like in you know, vanilla Minecraft looks boring as heck, but then you add shaders and it looks a lot cooler. There's a piece up there. Oh, look at that. I was thinking, you know, what if there's lava covering up some iron? And lo and behold, here's the iron. Now let's see if there's any more hiding underneath. Break that, the iron should be, okay, yeah. Or the lava should be gone, I should say. So let's put this back here. I did not just do that. You saw nothing, chat. You saw nothing. Take this wood, get up here. Right here will be perfect. Dun 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 dun. Excuse me. Oof, those 2 cans of Mountain Dew I chugged earlier are starting to kick in. Manners. Now, you don't come talk to me about manners. It's my stream and I'll do what I want. Buddy, I treat everybody the same way, okay? Don't think you're someone special. Ooh. Let's go over this way. Cause I don't think I didn't go down this way. Because I wouldn't have left this iron behind. Turn on mobs? No. I will turn on mobs whenever I'm ready. Everybody has their own preference for how they play starting out. I just choose, you know, to take the peaceful route for now. No, I don't like One Piece. I think it's a terrible anime. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, chat. It's not the end of the world just because someone else thinks other than you. Classic loser mentality over here. Get a load of this guy. He thinks everybody should like One Piece. Oh yeah, and who told you that? Your friends? Hmm? Lots of freaking copper. Oh, that is iron. Whoops. There's water above those blocks. The shaders actually help out a lot with like keeping ore separate, like because they glow, so you can tell what type of ore it is when you look at it. Oh, another dungeon. Oh, pumpkin seeds. Perfect. Place those backwards. There we go. There we go. See, I see iron over here, so I know I can go for this and not be disappointed whenever it's not iron. Light bright? Yeah, well, I'm trying to make sure you're able to see what I'm doing. Besides, you know, just running towards an ore in the dark and breaking it. Gotta make it an enjoyable viewing experience for you all, chat. Okay, you keep talking about One Piece and I'm gonna ban you. Or rather, just time you out. Okay? Quite literally, I do not care. Nah, there's way better animes than One Piece. I can guarantee you that. Lots of iron. Can we break the lapis with... Oh! Yes! Okay, so that does work in Java. Perfect. I know emerald ore doesn't work with a stone pickaxe in Java, which is bull hockey if you ask me. There's plenty of other anime like Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, Code Geass, Naruto, Dragon Ball. Really and truly, I do want to watch Bleach. I watched like a bunch of it whenever I was younger, but it was just like too much to like, you know, get a hold of at the time, so I kind of like didn't continue watching it. Luckily, I have someone who has seen Bleach, and he's gonna go through and kind of like, I guess, pick out the most pivotal moments from the anime that like take out all the filler basically and make an enjoyable experience. He plans to do it for One Piece as well. I don't really care for One Piece, but you know, if there's like a lot less filler, I'll give it a shot. But even then, I still think it's just overrated, really and truly. Anime community currently foaming at the mouth. Well, how about Boruto? Man, nah, you picking the worst anime, I think. One Piece and Boruto? Mm-mm. I know I'm leaving Iron behind, but I kind of don't want to build up to it. Shut up, Weeping Angel. Trash taste. Yeah, well, you know, I have my own tastes in what I like and what I don't like. Why would I rather watch Bleach over One Piece? Bleach actually interested me as a kid. Like whenever I first watched it when I was young, before like I just like quit watching it because of how long it was. I actually really liked it. Of course, that was during the time of like whenever I was back at school and I would stay up late at night watching Adult Swim and it would come up. Honestly, that's kind of what got me interested in Attack on Titan once I saw it again. Because I had seen it whenever I was younger, but it had only like 14 episodes at the time. And like many years down the line, season 4 is coming to an end, the final season apparently, and I'm like, huh? Okay, let me get a look at this. And so I sat there and I watched it, and from episode 1 through the to the 14th episode, it was like, holy crap, wait a minute, I think I've seen this before. And then the story kept going, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. It's honestly what got me into anime as a whole. Call me crazy, but it would always be my number one. Because it's what got me into anime. Without Attack on Titan, I would not be in anime. Quite literally. You see my take on Madara, on Madara's methods? Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, I mean, truth be told, it seems all well and good, but the infinite Tsukiyomi is not really the best option once you realize that the World Tree was just gonna suck all the life out of him anyway and kill him. So yeah. His heart was in the right place, but still, I mean, you're just prolonging their inevitable death, and even then, like, you can't change who people are inside anyway. That's, I think a lot of people seem to forget that. You're the same guy who think, yeah, I think Eren Yeager's methods are valid. Because in his world, they don't have powers like the Genjutsu or the infinite Tsukuyomi that can just like basically put people into an everlasting sleep. He lives in a world that doesn't have that. They have like titans and monsters and that's it. Like they're not, it's not all like sunshine and rainbows for them. Choosing a literal hypocrite. I hate how people say he's a literal hypocrite. Quite literally in the anime, the world declared war on his people first. He had a valid reaction. Wait, no, put this up. We're gonna have iron here soon. I see Madara's plan as like Zeke's plan. Yes, it's more humane, but it's in the end, I mean, it's still gonna end the same. Like, you can't change everything as you see fit. Because without, like, pain, suffering, love, hate, without any of that, you're just living in a falsehood. Like, that's not even living. If you feel nothing but happiness your entire life, you're not living. You think you are, but you're not. You've disillusioned yourself with that feeling. You have to look at it from their views. You have to look at it from each perspective, from Madara's and Aaron's. If you swap the roles, if Aaron had the choice to put everyone, like, you know, into a dream state where nothing bad would happen, I think Aaron would take that. Same for Madara, knowing that the only option to save his people without such power is to, you know, fight back and make sure, you know, protect his people from extinction. Like, I really think that if the roles were reversed, if Madara was in Aaron's spot and vice versa, they would make the choice to do it. Because Aaron had choices, but the one that was most beneficial, that would yield them, like, best results, was the rumbling. Like, quite literally. I mean, Aaron did a lot better than Itachi. I mean, Aaron chose his own people besides, you know, listening to those who wished to make him kneel. Mission or no mission, Itachi killing his own family was just... There should have been some hesitance, some resistance that's like, you know, he should have, like, been like, I don't want to do that, or, like, you know, have doubts. My thing is, he had, like, one moment of doubt, like, What about my little brother? And that was it. And he decided to keep his little brother safe and just still annihilate the rest of the clan. It's the lesser of two evils. Me personally, I would have told the council, no. I would have told them no. I'm pretty sure every Attack on Titan fan would have loved to see like a happier ending. But that's the theme of Attack on Titan. It's not some happy-go-lucky anime like Naruto. It's as real as the world today. Like, we don't have these magnificent powers to force others into submission or, change their views or put them into an infinite dream state. We don't. All we know is survival by any means necessary. That's what we know. This is 7 across, 8, 9. I'll put a block there. 9 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do 7 wide. Yeah, 7 wide will fit. Those grew pretty darn fast. Yes, I think the Infinite Tsukiyomi is more humane, just like Zeke wanting to take away Eldian birthrights. That's more humane, but still, at the end of the day, I mean, nothing really changes. Think of it this way: you take away the Eldian's birthright, all right? Eventually, they're gonna die off, but the cycle of Titans will start up through a new way. Like, it's not gonna fully end ever, unless you get rid of the source, that being Foundry Ymir, which I think a lot of people overlook this fact is that in the final episode of Attack on Titan, Eren himself said that there was many different outcomes. He tried many different outcomes, many different possibilities. But no matter what he picked, everything, like nothing would change. Eldia would still fall. So he knew that the only option to prevent not Eldia, but Paradis would fall. So in order to prevent Paradis from falling, he would have to make sure the world could never retaliate against them for the next 50 to 100 years. The rumbling is the perfect answer to that. The world wants his people dead. He's going to make sure the world can't fight them. Or at least they'll be wounded enough to not be able to fight back for a long time. It's a manner of perspective, putting yourself in the shoes of Aaron and, you know, the Eldians. Yes, the world didn't deserve to die, but neither did the Eldians on Paradis, and basically the world literally said, we're declaring war on these guys who have done nothing because of some false claims that wouldn't have come to fruition if they had just decided to just, like, not bother Paradis in the first place. The downfall, like, what led up to that moment was because of Marley. Because no matter what Aaron could do, the rest of the world would still hate his people because of their ability to turn into giant man-eating titans. There were better options. I would love to hear the better options, because the only options that we know for sure would have actually been worthwhile didn't end the cycle. It wasn't supposed to end the cycle of humanity. It was just supposed to end the cycle of titans. I think when people think of ending the cycle, they think ending the cycle of human hatred, which you're never going to get rid of hatred. Like, it's always going to exist in the world, no matter how hard you try. Enough about that. Enough trying to defend Aaron. Anyways, what should we do next for an adventure? We've done some mining. We're working on building a proper base for a change. We're not gonna go like with a nice looking house. Well, I mean we are, but when I say nice looking, it's not gonna be like the house I had on the other world. It's gonna be a bit different. Maybe building it down here isn't the best idea. But, and up here is not really the best idea either. I mean, it's still too hilly. Where'd I put my phone real quick? I gotta check to see if anybody... Oh, yeah, I did have a text. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. Hmm. I'm back. That's dealt with, and I got food. Hmm. I would need to move the house over more if I want to get a good view of the sunset. Yeah, I guess you're right. Move it up top. But if we're gonna move it up here, we need to make some of this land more flat. Or it looks like we won't be able to if there's this giant chasm underneath. Like the heck? Maybe right here works. Wouldn't have to change much, just knock down that hill right there. Yeah, this could work. By the way, if any of you are new around here and you're enjoying the stream so far, leave a follow. You know, make sure notifications are on so you catch all my future live streams if you want to catch more of me. You know. You're not gonna follow me because of my bad anime takes. Well, you don't have to follow. It's just, you know, you do you. If you think my takes are bad, that's fine. Doesn't bother me any. Really and truly. I feel the way I do about anime, and that's that. What are you gonna do? You gonna pull out a genjutsu on my ass or something? Oh, I'm so scared. So indecisive. Yeah, I guess I am. What can I say? It's part of my charm. Yes, I have charm. Whether you whether you see it or not is entirely up to you. The world is perceptive. However you see it is how it will be. Hmm. What was I here to do? Ah, shovels. Ah. So I just need 2 pieces of iron for the shovels. Hmm? Sitting here talking to nobody? Well, I'm only talking. I mean, because if I sit here and act like I'm like, not talking, nobody's gonna watch, you know? So, if I seem crazy, go right ahead, call me crazy. But one day it'll pay off. You'll see. I guarantee you most of your big streamers started out the same way. They would talk like to nobody. Like their chats would be empty and they would talk to nobody. I promise you. It's all about how creative you can be in your like, you know, thinking of it. Like someone's gonna ask you about like certain things, or they're gonna tell you to do this or tell you to do that. You act like you're getting them in. You have to, involve them, show you're willing to involve them. So you give like chat decisions, and then you're like, oh, okay, y'all want this, we'll do this, or whatever, even if they're not wanting it. Why keep going? Well, it's simple. If I were to give up now, I would be getting nowhere. Oh, trust me, I want to make a name for myself, and I want to make a name for myself in the streaming industry. But you're not going to do that by giving up just because it doesn't go the way you want. It takes time, it takes dedication. You can't just give up when the going is rough. You think that's what happens with sports players? Like professional sports players, you think they just magically grew famous one day? No. They had to put in the work for it. That's true for all aspects of life. You have to put in the work for it if you want to see, like, true success. I mean, it takes more than streaming, but I mean, as of right now, it's my best bet because I don't have time to edit videos. I don't have time to, you know, make a clip every few minutes about, an awesome gameplay moment. As much as I would love to, like, I would love to, but Oh, believe me, chat. There was moments whenever I had, doubts. I was like, how long can I keep this up before anything? But then I would sit there and I would ponder it, and I would ask some buddies from a gaming Discord I'm a part of, well, really a streaming Discord because we all stream there. And I would ask them, I was like, I would ask them, do they ever feel like, there comes a point in time whenever they ponder whether streaming is like, something they can continue doing? Because I have a passion for it. We all have a passion for it. And they told me, it was like, they were like, we don't really have the answer for that. We just keep going because, we want to. And I was like, I continued to ask them because I was still adamant myself. I was like, have they ever contemplated quitting themselves? And they told me they felt the same way most of the time. Like, they would sit there and they would have those moments of like, can I really keep doing this? Can I continue going? And they never quit. They continued going. And some of them actually made a name for themselves. Some of them are actually pretty successful. They've got their communities. And if it wasn't for them, I don't think I could continue going. You know? Who knows? Maybe I'll never, actually find success in it, but, I might. You never know. I'll just keep going until, until I've finally had enough. But as long as there's games to be played, I will continue to stream. You can count on that. I think a lot of where like a lot of folks go wrong when it comes to streaming is that like nowadays everyone looks at like all these successful streamers and all the money they've made, and truth be told, that's an underlying cause for a lot of streamers. They wish to be as successful, you know? Because a lot of streamers don't really care about the games they play. They more so just care about, making the money from streaming, so they'll continue to like suffer through playing games. Me, I'm a gamer at heart. Even, I mean, like, no, I could have like maybe 5,000 viewers, right? But nobody would subscribe to me. I would not care. They can continue watching all they want to. They, like, you know, I don't want their money. I just want, like, you know, to know that I can be a part of, like, you know, their time. Like, they're willing to watch me because I'm entertaining or I'm funny or, you know, I mean something. That's all a guy wants in the world. It's why, like, most of your gamers tend to be guys, because in video games, you get to make your own destiny. Like, okay, let me put it into perspective for you right here. Look at the world right here. The world of Minecraft. Vast, expanse, beautiful, lush land. A world that you can create into your future. The world is your canvas. You are the brush to paint the picture the way you see it. When it comes to games like Minecraft, like Legend of Zelda, Skyrim, Oblivion, uh, Call of Duty, when gamers get into that mindset, we're in a world where we're in control. Where we're not worried about what tomorrow brings. We're not worried about what society thinks of us. We're not worried about meeting like societal standards. We can be who we want to be in this game, in these games. We carve out our own piece of reality, our own lives, our own destinies. I think that when it comes to like games in general, if you're not enjoying it, then you should not be playing it, because gaming is something to be enjoyed, for you to look at and be like, I'm gonna make something out of this. I'll make something out of this Minecraft world. I'm gonna be, you know, a bounty hunter in Skyrim. Or, you know, I want to go to the military at the same time. I don't know what it's like. You got games like Battlefield, Call of Duty for that, you know? Well, not really Call of Duty. They've changed in recent years. My point being is that I stream because it because I'm passionate about it. It allows me to take my creativity and give and inspire others to know that I am, you know, like someone people can look at and, you know, they're like, get inspired. They can be, or like, you know, they can think, hey, I want to be like that, or I want to be better than that guy, and then they can try and be better than me. When it comes to streaming, it's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's about making a name for yourself and proving that you have meaning for me. That's what it's all about. So, who knows? I could be, you know, at 5,000 viewers, but, you know, they don't subscribe. That's not bothering me any. I don't care. They can subscribe, they don't subscribe. I I don't need their money. I just need to know that, you know, I'm making a difference in the world in my own way. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Really and truly. Moving words on deaf ears, that's fine. I've given my view on why I keep going. I may not be big right now, but maybe one day I will be. But I won't know unless I try. and hope that one day I can be, you know, someone that, you know, can inspire others. And one day I might be, one day I might not be. But until that day comes, I will continue to keep going and never give up. I'm out of shovels. F. I'm falling back into my old habits, chat. What happened to adventuring? Yeah, I know. Adventure this, adventure that. Adventuring is all I need, but I gotta have a base. I can't not have a base. Well, thank you. It means a lot. Hopefully one day I do, you know. Hopefully one day I can be, you know, an inspiration to others. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna edit this VOD and I'm gonna take out that whole point of like still got a big old hill in the way, but still nice. At least I still get a decent view from here. So it's not all like not all hope is lost, chat. See, these shaders don't take away from the feel of Minecraft like Silders do. I think that's what makes these shaders my favorite, honestly. Ah! honestly, focusing on like, a base or something honestly helps calm my ADHD down so I'm not jumping all over the place with different ideas. Like finding a base, that's when my ADHD kind of kicks in the most, is because it's like, I want this, but I also want this, but I also want this, but I want this. No, I want this. It jumbles all around and you get lost in your own thoughts. So you can't tell from what you left off. Wait a minute. Something trips, something falls on a block. Oh, so that's what it's called now. With that, I think we're gonna end stream here. Uh, yeah, new world, new adventure, new possibilities. That's what I'm gonna title this for the YouTube VOD. Yeah. Oh, well, it's been quite a nice stream. I thank you all so much for watching. For those of you who are new, who have joined us, you know, welcome, welcome. I thank you for joining us. You know, I ask that you please leave a follow. If you want to catch my next stream. If you want to support me, as well as get access to exclusive benefits, completely up to you. You can subscribe to my channel either for $5 or for free with the Prime. You can always change your mind later. If you're a VOD watcher on YouTube, you made it to the very end. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. Comment what your favorite part of the stream was. Comment what you want to see me do next in this new survival world. And yeah, that's about it. I'll leave you all to it, chat. Have a good night.